I just didn't realize how long I was on there.
No, it's a time sink because there's no ending.
Yeah.
Short form videos, there's no end in the way there
Yes.
is with like a long form YouTube video. You just keep going until something stops you, either your self control or something in real life.
What generation am I in? Am I with you or her?
All three of us are together.
Are we?
Oh, I'm so offended right now. Eventually, the more and more plastic surgery people get, the more they all just start to look the same. Like
when
more
they can't
and more.
move their face, when they like their expressions are always the same. They're like, "I'm happy right now. I'm sad. I'm scared."
Like
like
a little bit of eyebrow
moves.
movement
I was going to say, they
Yeah.
can't even do that.
No, they can't even move their
The
eyebrows.
eyebrows are frozen in place.
Oh man.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the studio. Today, we are going to be chatting about our phone use, social media, all that fun stuff. Prepare to probably feel convicted, because I'm sure we're going to. But before we jump into the topic, we want to thank our sponsors, Team Missions International. Now is the perfect time to sign up for a mission trip. They have teams going all over the world, and it can just be so amazing what God could do through one summer of your life. So learn more at teammissions.org. Ooh, I was playing with my hair. I forgot we're doing video.
We ain't gonna put the
It's all good. Just put a
No, I'm going to do the whole
title screen
video. You can upload the whole video to
over it. Girl,
Spotify.
just put like a title
Oh,
screen
no.
over it, you know?
Did I
When
tell
what?
you? Wait, I
What?
don't know if did I tell you about what Mr. Robbie said about when he spoke at the school?
One of them listens to Holy Devoted?
No.
Oh, okay.
But they loved our stickers. And so he was like promoting Holy Devoted
Dude,
at
get it,
this
Robbie.
Christian school to all these middle school girls. And he was so excited. And he was like, they just loved your stickers, man. They just thought they were so cool. And so he like had them all like get together and he took a picture of them. And he was like, you got to give them a shout out on your next podcast.
Dude, shout out
So
to
the girls at MICS, if you listen to Holy Devoted because of Mr. Robbie.
Dude, get it.
Shout out.
I forgot about that.
That's so cute.
So our fun topic question for the day. Have you ever tried to figure out whatever when you have
got
a
it.
happy dream?
Have you ever had a dream that you
when
So brutal.
try again?
your fashion season.
Your fashion season.
Which can someone give me a definition of what that is? Because I was looking at it and I was like,
It's like the colors that look best on you based on your skin tone, eye color, and hair color.
Yeah, they do like
Wow.
a configuration of them.
that was good stuff.
That was crazy. I did not know I had that in me.
AI generator right there.
Yeah. I don't know. I've done like online tests and stuff. They actually have people who come to your house. Have you seen those videos?
I've seen the videos.
Yes.
And they have like the little napkin looking. Yes.
If you're watching
What?
video, you know what I'm talking about.
What's a wish?
Oh, sorry. They put like fabric up against your face in the different colors.
She just goes.
And they're like, no, well, that's what they do. They take the piece, they're like, whoosh, and then they show like a bad color on you, and they like,
And everyone's like, oh.
and then you take it off, and then they like redo the person's makeup
look
completely,
great.
so they look great. Like it's like bad hair, you know what I mean, and then like no makeup, and then they put on the like color that's good for them, and they do their
Like
makeup
the Princess
and everything.
Diaries when they have like
Yes,
you
exactly.
were, and now you are. You
Yeah.
know.
I did
And we're all like,
this
we
and
know the
this
color didn't
and
do
made
that
it into
much.
a princess.
But yeah, so I've done like online tests, never like in person, because it's like $300 or $400.
I'm not paying for that. Did they give you a whole new wardrobe too, or did they just come to your house and roast your old one?
Dude, we had that.
That's a
what?
no.
Yeah. I wish I knew someone who knew how to do it, but a friend of mine looked into it. It's like $1,200 to get trained.
Oh.
Yeah.
And for what?
Well, okay though. I do think that
Is
like
it
it would
really
be
that
valuable to
true?
know what colors are good on you.
Yeah, but like just get you a real one
Just
who
get you an
can be
honest
like
friend.
that ain't your color.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
Joel, he
Somebody with good
teases me about
taste.
it now. I'm like, is this one better on my skin tone or this one? He's like, I have no idea. I'm like, okay.
No clue. Joel is not the real one. I mean, he is,
people-
but like not for the colors.
Not for the color analysis.
Yeah, no.
Some people though, like they'll be a real one and not know it because they'll ask you like, "Are you feeling okay today?" Like,
Oh,
like,
I hate that.
I
it
mean,
must be my
I
shirt.
was-
No, that has
before.
happened to me. I've had literally
But
people be
now-
like, "You look pale. Like, are you
look
okay?"
sick.
I'm feeling fine. Thanks.
Thanks. I feel a little worse now.
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
at a store if I think I would pose it as a question. That's my way of trying not to offend people is I ask a question. Like, so if Faith came out in a color that I felt like was really bad on her, I wouldn't say that. I'd just be like,
What do you
how
think
do you
about-
feel about the color? Like, is it like,
How we
is that like your
feeling?
favorite? Like, do you have a lot of clothes in that color? Because if they do, you don't want to be like, oh, it's bad. You know what I mean? So you gotta.
Yeah.
Know your audience.
But also, I mean, Faith and I also would laugh about it, and she'd be like,
Yeah.
"I look terrible in this color."
I was gonna say we're
So-
close enough. If I walked down in a striped shirt, you'd be like, "Faith, you have too many.
Yeah,
get gone."
That's fair.
Oh,
That's
no.
fair. Whoa, Pages went.
Oh no.
I think Faith is a spring.
Face totally spring.
Was it a light spring or clear spring? What was it?
I think you said light spring.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think you said light. I didn't know that there were subcategories.
No, that's where it starts to get really complicated. There's like 3 or 4
That's
for
what
each category.
you're paying $300
Yeah.
for.
It's
Is
ridiculous.
You're,
It is
you're
yeah.
a light spring with undertones in peach.
But I also feel like it gets so specific, like hyper specific then that like even like a certain orange would be the wrong orange. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm like,
Yes.
that seems
Like,
really
is
high
it
maintenance.
worth it?
I don't know.
And then Emma, you're like an autumn, I think.
I think I'm an autumn.
We've discussed this.
The quizzes I took said I was a spring, but I
They
don't
don't
think
know.
that can be right.
That's
not
why
seeing that.
that's like, I think the person who comes to your door and says it would like be able to see, versus like the online quiz, like they can't see you.
No.
You're reporting yourself. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
how are they supposed to know?
Yeah, I think you have real potential as a winter.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have
You
to
could
take
be
your
an
online
autumn, though.
quiz.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
take
know.
an online quiz.
Okay, I'll do it and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
The thing is, I just don't know that I would want to put in the energy to study it just to determine, yeah, no, I don't have the financial resource or time to overhaul my entire wardrobe to match my season.
But I think some people use it as a way to save money. Because I bought a dress. That was weird saying the way I said dress.
A
I
dress.
bought a
Bought a
dress
dress.
at Goodwill. And a friend of mine at church was like, "Oh, I saw that dress at Goodwill and I thought it was so cute, but I know it's not in my season." She's like, "So I decided not to get it." And I was like, that'd be a way of
Oh.
paring down like your options at
Like
the thrift
when
store.
you're going shopping,
Mm-hmm.
you have in mind. So maybe not changing what you own now, but like for the future
Aggressively
when you
getting-
shop,
I guess I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I see anything yellow, it's a no.
it's a no.
Yeah, I don't like yellow.
I can't.
I
But
don't
some
think-
people look
I don't
really
think-
cute. in
Does
yellow.
anyone look good in yellow?
Yeah, my mom does.
Do I wear yellow?
Have I ever seen your mom wear yellow?
She looks good.
Do I own
Yes.
any?
In like, she has a shirt, which if I could explain it well enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But she has like a mustard yellow
yeah,
shirt,
okay,
and
actually,
she looks
as soon as you
great.
said the shirt, as soon as you said a shirt that you would know if you saw it, I instantly went to her mustard shirt. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
But mustard is like different than yellow. Because like I look okay in mustard, but yellow
no, I
is
don't look
different.
good in like any shade of yellow.
Really?
Like it just
I don't know that you would look in like a mustard. Like
Oh,
no,
ooh.
it's not the vibe.
Ellie.
I'm just
She said
I'm trying to be
Ellie's
the
not
real
yellow.
one, okay?
No, you are a real
That's
one.
what I'm
Good
saying.
job,
Trying
good
to
job.
be.
Yeah,
If you wore a mustard yellow outfit and you're
It's-
like, does this look good on me? I'd be like, no, it's washing
probably
you
not.
out.
Yeah,
You
you look
can't-
purple.
I can't
actually.
wear that. Like, okay, but that's part of the reason why for like the bridesmaid dresses, I was like, ain't no way we're doing cream or peach or like
God bless
that.
you.
No,
That can be tough.
we can't be doing that to all of these girls. Like,
No,
it
it's-
washes so
I
many
don't know
people
if we already
out.
talked about this once, but it's like when girls wear leggings that are the same color as their skin, and you have a heart
Oh.
attack thinking that their worst
Yes.
nightmare
They're naked.
happened, that they went
Yeah.
out the door without pants on.
Yeah,
That's
that your worst nightmare.
Pet peeve.
Okay, I can't be the only person who has that dream.
That
Do
you're
you
not
guys-
wearing pants?
Yeah, you guys don't have those dreams.
No?
You've never had that dream. Faith has. She just doesn't want to say it. Yeah, she has.
I've actually
The
like
anxiety. I'm like at people's house for dinner. I look down and realize. I can still remember. I'm like running around trying to grab pillows. Like, oh my goodness. And then I wake up. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a dream.
I've had a time though that was worse than that in real life, where like it.
Wait,
no,
what?
I didn't leave the house. I didn't leave the house. I didn't leave the house. But I like started to put my socks and shoes on, and I was like, "What the heck, Faith? You don't even have pants on."
You don't even have pants on.
But anyways, I didn't leave my room, so it was fine.
Okay.
I was just in a rush.
Let's move on maybe to the next question.
Who wants to read the first question? Do you want to read it, Ellie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vote Ellie does.
Okay. In your opinion, what are the biggest challenges that Christian girls face on social media today?
Unreal expectations, I would say, is probably one of the biggest ones. I think that's a big contributor to anxiety, which we haven't actually done an episode on, but we want to. Just it's really easy for a lot of people online to just really look like they have it together in a way that isn't even humanly possible. And so I think that it can create a lot of anxiety and stress, especially for young girls.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that too, like comparing yourself to other people.
I mean, I'm in my mid-20s and it gets me now. Like, I'm a grown-up with a fully developed brain, and no offense to, like, teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Like, the frontal cortex.
Yeah.
And it still gets me. Like, I'm always shocked, those videos of, like, would you believe me if this is a filter? And then the filter's gone. Like, no, I thought it was her face. You know what I'm talking about? The makeup
Yes.
filters?
So
So,
yeah. No, but like comparison is the thief of joy. But when you're comparing yourself to something that's not even real, like if you see the ones where there's like the picture of the girl who's posed and she has like no tummy.
yes, those
like,
get me
Her
too.
legs are like twigs, and then you like see the next photo and it's like
Her standing
not
normal.
posed.
She's like
and
a
she
totally
has,
different
like,
body shape.
Yeah, you're like,
Yes.
huh? Like, why would you?
Yeah.
How do you even do that?
I don't know.
One, I don't. Could
and
never,
the amount of plastic
but
surgery going on, dude. I thought
Scary.
if you look at the statistics of that, dude, I just believe people.
they're always coming out with a new one too.
I know.
New plastic
They
surgery.
always have a new place to
are.
pump like
They
more
put new things
volume
in,
into,
or they take things out, and you're like, dude.
or they take things out and then put it other places.
That's wild.
Yeah, like imagine just all the like fat stripped off your body and then like deposited
Ugh.
in one spot. So weird. She said that's how that girl gets her curves.
Well, we know where it's going.
Yeah.
Fair.
Anyways,
It's gonna be tough when that body type goes out of style, and you have like, you know what I mean?
You
'Cause, like,
gotta
they're, like, art- like
redistribute.
you can tell it's not real.
Yeah.
I feel like that is one that has a tell. Like a BBL, I'm like, there ain't no
it's
way.
not right.
There's something about it that I'm just like the proportions. Like you look
It's-
like Elastigirl.
It's unnatural. It's like the Pixar moms. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Pixar mom
It's
shape.
not right. There's a reason why God made us the shape that we are and didn't like. Okay, the way that God made you is perfect because it's the way that God made you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're fallen in their sin, and like your body, it has damage, and you know it's not gonna be. You're not gonna be immortal in the body that you're in. Like that's just not the way that it is.
Mm-hmm.
But God still made your form. You are like fearfully and wonderfully made. So it like breaks my heart to see all these girls that want to change like everything about them. They just don't know that like you're already wonderfully made. Like who you are is enough. You don't have to change your
Yeah.
body to be good enough.
And eventually, the more and more plastic surgery people get, the more they all just start to look the same.
Yeah.
Especially like people's face, like
when
more
they
and
can't
more.
move their face, when they like their expressions are always the same. They're like, "I'm happy right now. I'm sad. I'm scared."
There's
like
a little bit of eyebrow
moves.
movement
I was gonna
there.
say they
Yeah.
can't even do that.
No, they can't even move their
the
eyebrows.
are frozen in place.
Oh man.
It's just too much pressure. It's not realistic. No one was meant to carry that burden of comparing yourself to every other woman on the face of the
Yeah.
earth. In what world?
Yeah, imagine like in like before the internet, like you only could compare yourself to either things you saw on TV or the people in your hometown.
You're chilling.
Mm.
Yeah. And you knew like all the supermodels were
Yeah.
rich. You know what I mean? And they could like did a lot of plastic
Yeah.
surgery and stuff. Whereas
Yeah.
now like people's
You never know.
ordinary lives are being sold to you as ordinary lives, which is like that's such a joke.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like it's packaged as a normal day, but in reality,
Oh, those day in a
it's-
life.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was like, yeah.
It's a joke. Literally everything that they're doing is staged. None.
Also, what they're doing is their job.
Yeah.
No one
they're
has
getting
time
paid
to
do that.
drink 50 green smoothies and work out 52 billion hours a day and have a perfectly immaculate home. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way. The reason she's able to
Yeah.
have that day in the life is because it is her job, not because it's real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her day in the life is making that post.
Yeah.
That's her day. Is
Yeah.
creating that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, do you think she really woke up at 7 a.m. and filmed that? No, she woke up at 7, and then she's been filming for an entire day, if not two, for that whole
Yeah.
7 a.m. routine.
Ellie said fake news.
The eye roll.
I wish you could hear the eye roll.
It's good that they're
It
not
was loud.
audible.
It was loud. So how would you say that we should set boundaries for social media use to avoid addiction, distraction,
Oh, I guess
comparison,
that
all
we
those
didn't even
things?
go into that, I guess, with the biggest challenges.
Yeah.
But I would also put that on there. Wasting time would be a huge
The amount of time that
Yeah.
you spend on it. Because you don't realize how much time you're spending on it.
no, and then it like throat punches you on Sunday.
Literally.
10 hours daily. You're like, I didn't even know it was a week that long.
Yeah, I wasn't awake that long. Well, I think we can all agree that like the iPhone timer thing doesn't really work.
Well, it's because it has a bypass option.
Yeah, if I fly to that ignore button.
It has like ignore for 1 minute.
It's like my
ignore
thumb
for
has little
15.
wings.
I know.
Ignore limit for the day. It's like 10 a.m.
Hey.
Ignore limit for the day.
some days it works for me, and I'm like, but usually it's like later in the day, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I'd already been on for that long. All right, I'll go do something else. But normally,
I do think being busy helps me. That's probably
Yes.
the best thing. Like, because I think I try really hard to not really be on my phone if I'm with people, because I think it's
Yeah.
rude. And obviously, it's a little bit different maybe when I'm with Joel because we're married. But I also try, to not. It's a balance because it's also like ordinary life. You live with a person.
Yeah.
But So that's a good way. Like, that's a way of, I think, cutting down a lot on your screen time is just doing stuff in real life. I really don't like the feeling of like wasting my real life on fake life, which is what I feel like social media is. But I definitely feel like since I got back from my mission trip, I feel like before my mission trip, I had really good boundaries with social media. And then I feel like now it's just been a free for all. I don't know why. So I'm trying to I picked this topic with myself in mind. I was like, girl, we need a rebrand here for yourself personally.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, because I think when I notice that I'm spending more time on social media, I realize, and then I'm like, okay, I need to actually come up with a better habit that I can do that's not social media. Like, I'll decide, okay, I need to go find a really good book to start reading so that I spend my time doing that instead of social media.
Yeah.
I started using the time limits not that long ago because I was like, I just didn't realize how long I was on there.
No, it's a time sink because there's no ending.
Yeah.
Short form videos, there's no end in the way there
Yes.
is with like a long form YouTube video. You just keep going until something stops you, either your self control or something in real life.
Yes. So for me, that like time limit thing showing up on my phone is like a smack in the face. Like, you've actually been on here for 30 minutes.
Oh, it's so confronting. Yeah. I know.
How long?
45 minutes. Sucker punch is 10 in the morning.
No.
You've already been on there for 45 minutes.
I set mine for 15, but I set it for like Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Pinterest is the one that gets me, dude.
What do you like? Are you saying for all three of them it's 15 minutes total? So you're like, if you spend 15 minutes,
all
like,
of them like
on all
shut
of them,
down.
they're
Yes.
like,
wow.
done.
But
She's a better person than
sometimes
us.
that doesn't work.
Man.
Like on Sunday, for example, I just feel like I need to confess at the beginning because I'm not going to make it through. My conscience is going to be like, wah. On Instagram, it was my catch-up day. I answered all the meme, reel, whatever.
Yeah.
Which I didn't watch all of them because some of those are group chats and I don't have the time.
No, it's like if you're sending it to a group chat, I'm not gonna open it.
But there are some people that like I don't have their phone number, or they're like friends, international friends. Like I have friends that live in Australia that we met from when we did our trip to the boot camp there. And so that's
Your microphone's like this.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. No, you're good.
This mic is heavy. Okay. I was like, I need to prop
It's like
somewhere.
drifting away from her.
Yeah, so like some of those people I don't have their phone number, so I use Instagram. So I spent like a solid 35-40 minutes answering DMs on
Girl, you
Instagram.
popular. I don't have that many people to
No,
talk to.
I'm not. I just don't keep up with it. So like some of those had been sitting there for like a month.
Oh,
So it just adds up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Wah!" And then I have to go back through because I don't have time with my 15-minute limit.
Real truth here. I hate sending reels to Faith because I'm like, oh, she like hardly ever
She's
watches
never gonna look at
videos.
them.
No, I'm like, she knows I'm wasting my life away on short videos. I'm like, she knows I don't want to, and she knows I'm watching them. So I always think like, is it really that good? So she gets like the cream of the crop.
No, they're funny.
Because
They
I have
were
about
so
a 1 or
good.
2 limit, and then I'm like, okay, I can't send anything to her for a week. She's gonna know how much time I waste on social media.
It's so
She's gonna
funny.
see right through me. She's gonna know.
Sometimes I'll save them because I like the in-person reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so
Yes.
true.
Airplay them to the TV.
I've never done that. That's like
We-
Gen Z top tier.
We had a night the other night where some folks, including Faith, were over, and we like everybody went through and did their
favorite ones.
It was
Yeah.
actually
I bet that would actually be a
it
fun
was actually
hangout.
pretty fun.
It was
I
so
like
fun.
a social.
Like everybody was laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I think that would be, in my opinion, that's a fun way to use social media to connect with others.
Mm.
Because I think a lot of the time social media disconnects us
Isolates.
because it distances you from the people that you're actually trying to connect to. Like it
Mhm.
creates a fake like boundary, you know,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like now you're only seeing the best of the best version of them versus like when you're in person or like, you know, in a different context, you get to see the good and the bad.
Mm.
So you're like, I think that the closeness or the intimacy of that friendship forms when you see the good side and the bad side. So like when you share on your reels, you see the funny ones that are like, you know, entertaining, and then you see like that wasn't that funny. Why did they find that funny? And then you're like, huh? You think that's funny? And then you get closer because you're like joshing with each other, and you know,
Yes.
yeah.
Also, I guess like disclaimer, it's not like we planned social hangouts to share our reels. Like we had already been hanging out for like probably a solid
Right.
4 hours at that point. So that's not like a supplement for actually spending time
No.
together.
Talk
But it
to
is
your
a
friends.
fun way to mass share something that relates to
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah,
it's
that's
really
true.
funny.
So did we come
Yeah,
up with like
we
official
didn't.
boundaries? Because we felt like the iPhone thing doesn't really help. I really want one of those bricks. Have you seen the ads for that? It
What?
locks your phone.
Isn't there a setting for that for the time limit?
You can
To
lock
not-
yourself out.
Well, I know, but this is the problem. I work with social media. Like sometimes I have to
Oh,
do
you
stuff for
can't
work
lock
on my
your-
phone. So I've thought
yeah.
about like having Joel have the passcode. That sounded really creepy and controlling. But like, no, I ask him to because then I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
ignore the limit.
Yeah.
But then if I need to do something at work, it's going to end up being really frustrating.
Or check and see, like, did this end up posting when it was supposed to?
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
I work with social media. So that's the problem that I have with Joel having the code because that would work. But
Yeah.
no, there's this little brick thing that you can buy that like if you tap your phone against it, it like disables all the apps that you tell it to. And then
Oh.
you keep it in a separate room so that the laziness of having to walk and untap your phone supersedes your desire to be on social media. It's actually
so
genius.
interesting.
It's using your laziness for you.
I was going to say the battle of the lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. That's kind of smart.
No, I
That's
know.
interesting.
But I got this is a good story. I am permanently forever locked out of my Apple ID. It's an actual crisis. So
Still?
I can't. Yeah, it's been going on for a year. So
brutal.
I can't get any new apps. I also can't update any apps. So I can't get a brick until I get a new phone, and then I could buy a brick, and then because it's all controlled by an app. So
I don't love having a bunch of apps on my phone.
I go through and delete them like every once in a while.
I just told myself, like, I'm not going to have any games or any, like,
yeah, I don't have games.
other than, like, social
Maybe have
media.
Plants
I know
vs.
it's for
Zombies, but I never play
entertainment.
it. I never play it, but I have it just in case.
What did you say?
She
I
has
do have
Plants
Plants vs. Zombies downloaded for like an
What is
airplane
that?
ride.
Oh,
So fun.
Dave,
Is that
what's wrong with you?
Is that a
It's like
I
a
played that
game?
the entire way back
Yeah,
from Brazil.
dude.
Literally 7 straight hours.
Some planes have it on there now. It's great.
Yeah, I played it
love
on a
it.
plane.
What
I
is
have to
it?
show it to you later. It's like you're
It's-
trying to eat the zombies with the
it's-
plants. The zombies are invading your home and you have plants. Dude, in the
Uncultured.
comment section, make
If-
fun of Faith for not knowing Plants vs.
Is it a
Zombies.
generational thing? Like, are we? I
No, I
don't
don't
feel
think
like.
it's, no, because I don't think
What
so.
generation am I in? Am I with you or her?
You're all 3 of us are together.
Are we?
Oh, I'm so offended right now. In case you're wondering, I am Gen Z,
Really?
and so are you, and
Wow.
so is Faith.
I'm really glad we got that on tape.
I thought there was a border in there. Like, I thought we were on the edge. Okay.
We
It's
are
in the
on the
90s.
edge, you and I, because our age
Isn't it
gap is
95?
everything. It starts in 97.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't think I know how old you are.
It's getting worse.
You're just so old that the year I can't.
Oh, you
No,
mean you were
'cause
born after
no, 'cause I know some
1997? I
people
thought you were
who
born in
are-
1990.
that
Wait.
audio that's like, it's
I
like
am
what
not
year are you
35 years
born?
old.
And it goes 19. It goes 19.
That's what it feels like right now. Were you born in like 2001 or
No,
something
I feel like-
disgusting? Sorry.
Whoa.
What?
Literally her husband. Okay.
Literally. I feel like I know people who are like 24, 25 and are millennial.
They're
Or
not
they,
millennials.
Like, they identify as millennial. Or
well, they're not
whatever.
actually a millennial.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell them what
He's like,
generation
"Sorry,
they
subject,
are.
Ellie."
Let's move to the next question.
No, I was born in 98.
Okay.
Yeah. So technically, like, the cutoff, I think, for millennials is like 96. So I'm a very young Gen Z. So, like, I can remember before we had smartphones.
Old.
That's what I meant. An old Gen Z.
There we go.
Sorry. Said it the wrong way. It is what it is.
Not sure.
Because most Gen Zs cannot remember before smartphones were pretty much everywhere.
Oh, I do.
I mean, I
You're
remember.
an old Gen Z.
My,
No, you're not.
dude, my
Wait,
parents.
when does Gen Z end?
2012.
2012.
Oh, okay.
I love
All
videos
right.
of Gen Z people, though, like not knowing things about Gen Alpha. That is starting to get funny. Have you not seen those?
No.
Oh, the
Yeah,
the
the Gen
newest
Alpha
generation.
kids. They're like,
Why
those are the
would I
kids that
know?
really have an
Those
issue.
are the ones that say skibbity toilet, right?
I don't know anything about that. So
Yeah.
probably.
Isn't that generation?
Yeah.
It is,
Yes.
right?
It obviously is not my
ours do
generation.
now because of brain rot.
Skippity
No.
toilet?
Skibbity toilet.
There's no way that you worked.
She goes, skippity toilet.
I'm definitely not Gen Alpha.
Oh, that's
No,
That's
there's no way
hilarious.
that you didn't hear that and you worked with Isaiah Waller in your
No,
department.
I worked with Isaiah Waller. He never said
I
that.
learned.
he did it.
No
No.
way.
What? That's false. That's fake news.
No, I'm
I
dead serious.
learned that term from him.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
I don't know,
Oh, okay.
but like in Target,
You don't know either.
But you've never heard it?
You're losers with me. Okay.
Okay,
Let's-
in Target the other day, I was walking through like cutting through the kids' toy section, and there was a toy that was
Was
a
it a-
skibbity
What-
toilet.
What's a skibbity toilet?
It was literally a toy toilet.
Did it
And
say
I-
skibbity?
Yes, it said skibbity toilet. And I don't know what it was for.
What is it?
I don't know how do
Is
you
this a
play
prank?
with a skibbity toilet?
I don't know.
Like,
Why do kids want that?
I don't know.
Maybe it's for like when they're learning.
No, it was a toy.
It's a meme. Skibbity
Okay.
toilet, it's a meme. Oh.
If you're Gen Alpha,
Who are we marketing to? Is
also,
it
I
them?
just realized that this could be a very offensive term and we wouldn't even know it. I never even thought of that while we were talking
No,
about it.
I don't think it's like
Probably
a
like
slur.
stupid.
Yeah, it's probably dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course it is. It's a toilet. It's a literal toilet.
No, this could be our audience.
Yeah.
What if they think
Don't
it's
make
cool?
fun of Gen Alpha. They could be listening right now. We love you, Gen Alpha. Yeah.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
What is skibbity toilet? And
Yeah.
why is it everywhere?
Please tell
So
us.
what is Plants and Zombies?
What's Plants vs. Zombies?
Versus, not and.
Versus
They're fighting.
Oh, man. This is such a funny trail.
Wow.
What was the question?
How to set boundaries. If also, I guess a good thing also would be to ask your parents for help. Because a lot of them have like parental controls,
Oh yeah.
which probably would be really like hard. I feel like that'd be pretty humbling to ask your parents for help with your phone usage, but it's good to humble yourself. So
It's also good to talk to your mom and dad.
just gonna
But
call
also,
Sharon up right
hang
now
on.
and be like, Mom, I need
No,
help.
here's the thing. I feel like teens sometimes go through a phase of like the angst where they don't want to ask their mom and dad for help.
Yeah,
So like
they're probably in that phase right now as you
Maybe-
say it.
maybe try and get over a little bit of the angst and say, "Hey mom, I love you." That might be asking a lot, but hey, you know you love them deep down, and say, "Can you help me with my phone usage?" Or like, "Can you help me?"
Or just
Or a
like
youth
when
pastor's
you-
wife.
Oh,
when
true.
you get home from school or whatever and you've had your 30 minutes of like checking in on your friends or seeing whatever the social media things are, then just turn it in. Like at dinner, just be like, "Hey mom, can I stick this in your room?" Like,
Yeah.
we used to do that. I
The way
gave my
your
phone to
mom
them
would
at
be
night.
overjoyed. She'd be like so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah,
Ooh, or
I would just give
put
it to
your
them
phone
in the
down
evening.
at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Talk to your mom and dad at dinner instead of scrolling.
Or have like a little spot. I've talked about doing this, like getting a little like no touch phone basket
Yeah,
and then just
I've thought about charging it in the kitchen at night so that I'm not like
on it first thing in the
scrolling.
morning.
Yeah,
How would you wake up?
that's the problem. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
my problem,
That's
too.
why. That's why I
Oh, you
haven't
could get one of
done
those
it.
fancy sunrise alarms.
They're so expensive.
I know. Why?
Why?
I don't know, but I want
It's
one.
a literal LED light.
It's just a lamp that slowly like
Guys, it's
wakes
'cause
you up like
it's the
tweet,
thing.
tweet, birds, tweet.
It's like it's the thing going on. You know, it's like
it's supposed to be a gentle sunrise.
yeah.
I forgot we were on the podcast. I was thinking it was just the three of us chatting. And I felt safe. I felt safe. I felt too safe. Oh god.
I'll just pay you to come into my room every morning and go tweet, 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 and like get a flashlight and shine it in my eyes.
I was giving like,
what is happening?
What is she doing in our
We're being
room?
invaded.
oh my gosh, the audio of who is it?
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
I almost said Carly Jenner. Oh my gosh, Kylie Jenner when she's like rise and shine. That gave that vibe. You're like tweet.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
the more
man.
you can build habits around it. For a while, like I didn't get on social media at all for the first hour I was awake. That was really good. I'm trying to get more
Yes.
back into that. Like I don't need to be on my phone first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I saw something super confronting, and it was like, do you get on your phone before you tell the person you love you love? I'm sorry.
You love you.
Good morning.
We're so disoriented.
I know
right
this
now.
is really bad. I'm hoping people can.
We're gonna
track.
have to lock in, guys.
And I
We're
know,
gonna have to
I'm
lock
locking in.
I'm having the time of my life.
So okay, we're just gonna continue on. It's actually really fun. So if it's fun
It
for us,
is.
maybe it's fun for them. You're welcome for my.
It's definitely
I
fun
hope
for
so.
Kate.
sunrise
Well,
noises. Yeah, Kate's gonna be like, I love when I hear her laugh in the room next to me. I'm like, we were funny.
Yes, we were funny.
Okay, what advice would you give to someone who feels insecure because of unrealistic standards on social media?
It's all fake.
Oh, girl, get it.
I mean, not all of it, but a lot of it is curated to the point where the like real part of it has been erased, and you're just seeing like the super shiny, like unrealistic, idolized version of the original thing. It's like you took a rock and they like polished it so much that now you think it's a ruby, but it's still just a rock. They just really polished it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like no one's class notes look like that.
Nah.
Yep.
No, there's no way.
It's
Nothing in
one
life
page.
is actually that beautiful without like hours and hours of unrealistic work on it.
Yeah.
So, and that goes Also, we didn't even go into the apps that changed the way your body is shaped.
The photo editing?
No, it's videos too.
Videos.
Do you know they can do videos with that?
Dude, the AI
Dude,
that we have these days,
I'm
nothing's
not
real.
even joking.
Nothing's real.
I they get me. Like, there's a video of like this girl. She literally turns in a complete circle, and like, she looks great. And I was like, wow. And then she turned off the filter. Her waist was like way bigger. I can't even explain it to you how real it was. It was actually horrifying. I
That's
was like,
scary.
there
That is
are
scary.
children on this app. There are 12-year-olds who think this is real life. There's 26-year-olds who think it's real life. You know what I'm saying? And so I think comforting yourself that like it's just really fake. And if it's something that is getting to the point where it is really causing you to have severe insecurity, that would be something like even a spiritual thing to talk about with someone and be like, okay, maybe I'm not in a place right now that it's healthy enough for me to consume this.
Yes.
Regardless of like wasting time.
And Ellie used the word idolizing, and I think that's a key word, because even if it were real, it's still not a standard that you're supposed to be comparing yourself to. Like, we were not given those earthly standards to live out our daily life in godliness. Like, we were given spiritual standards to look to. So like you were talking about, Emma, how it's not healthy and just like cutting it out. There was a girl that I followed on Instagram, and I kind of knew her. Like, I knew her when we were younger, but we weren't super close. So I never actually hung out with her in person. I just only saw her social media. Always traveling, always with her friend group. I was like, are you even in school? Do you even are you, what?
The friend jealousy is real. Like, these people
Yes.
look like they are always with friends.
They always have a friend group. She was always traveling, always looked stunning, gorgeous, amazing. I was like, is there nothing you can't do? How? And eventually I realized, like, dang, I'm kind of like idolizing. I said the word.
Yeah.
You got
Anyways.
it.
Or even coveting too.
Yeah.
Yes, like and we talked about this on one of our other episodes. Like, it wasn't just the way she looked or that she had friends or that she got to travel. It was like the whole 9 yards. Like, everything about what I perceived to be her life. I was like, it was on such a pedestal that I finally was like, this isn't beneficial.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't even really have a relationship with her in person.
Yeah.
So I don't need to be keeping up with her life in that way. And I'm sure she's a great gal. Like, I'm sure if I knew her in real life, I wouldn't have had that problem.
Yeah.
But like, I had to unfollow her, and it helped me a lot be less insecure because I wasn't comparing myself to something that is only snapshots of a life, and it's filtered. So yeah, I guess I don't know if that answered the question, but like, people on there, especially celebrities, I don't know if that's like a hot take, but like, I don't really follow celebrities on Instagram.
I don't either.
I don't see a purpose in it unless I follow Sadie Robertson because she posts really good, like, challenging biblical content
Yeah.
that I like.
I really only see
But-
like influencer stuff and this is probably something that's more millennial than Gen Z. But I don't really follow many influencers. I really just follow people that I know, and then
Yeah.
I'll see
Yeah.
influencer stuff on my For You page, which is kind of like funny because sometimes people will come through. They're like, oh, I forgot this person exists, and like their stuff is normally funny, so I'll watch some of their
Yeah.
videos, but I don't necessarily follow them. So I think that maybe helps a little bit with some comparison, possibly. But then also, then I'm also not filtering what. Actually, this is really interesting. I did not think about this until right now. If you follow accounts that you like and are beneficial to you, maybe they're informational, maybe you don't struggle with comparison or whatever else, you're almost picking what your feed is going to be rather than just trusting the For You page. They're going to give you all sorts of random stuff that can be
Random
really
crud.
offensive and stuff. So it might actually be better to follow pages that are uplifting and not even go for the For You page because they're
That's
just there to get you in a time sink.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Wow.
You can curate, I think. Okay, the For You page is a little more of a toss up, like a random thing. Like, it curates based on what it thinks that you like, and it's random. But your front page of like the people that you follow, you can curate. Like,
You have
you
control over that.
choose who you follow. You choose who you idolize and who you spend the most time paying attention to.
Yeah.
Are you choosing things that are healthy for you? Are you choosing encouraging Christian influences that are uplifting you, or are you choosing to follow things that are going against like the walk of Christ and things that are making you, compare yourself to others or like, yeah, literally what you guys just said. Who do you follow? You control it. You can
Yeah.
unfollow people at any time.
That's really
If
true.
it's damaging to you and you find yourself looking at it and saying like, man, I'm dirt, I'm crap. Like, don't follow them anymore.
Yeah.
Let go. You don't have to
Or use
see
that
their
I'm
life.
not interested button.
Yeah.
Like, use
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
to your advantage. Tell the algorithm what you want. Don't be a slave to the algorithm. Like, don't let the
Yeah.
algorithm control you.
Yeah. I really have found, like, by simply following people that I'm actually friends with in real life, I'm not, because I have some pretty aesthetic friends. Like,
She does.
I
Yeah,
have some
it's
friends.
true.
I don't know how they do the reels and the everything. It looks so cute, but there's a difference because I know the person in real life. I'm not like jealous, but more so I'm like, oh my goodness, that's such a cute photo. Like,
Yeah.
your hair looks great, or that's such a cute outfit, and I'm like rah rah cheering you on,
Yeah.
and not like I wish I had everything that she has.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you know the full story of her life, not
Yeah.
just this little sliver that she's curated.
Yeah. I don't know why that makes such a big difference, but it really
Yeah.
does.
I know I asked the last question, but I also feel like I didn't write this question very easy to understand, so I'm going to go ahead and say this one too. But what are some questions we should ask ourselves before we post to social media? I'm really curious to see what you guys think, because one thing that I'm really convicted of in this whole conversation is that I think it's really easy to post things on social media out of almost desiring other people to be jealous of what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as a self-glorifying, prideful thing, to the point that now I hardly ever even post on social media because I overthink it so bad. I'm always like, well, what is my motivation? Like,
Yes.
why am I posting this?
What is my secret subconscious motive?
Yeah, what, like, deep down inside, am I
Yes.
wanting to be,
Yes.
glorified and people be like, wow, da 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 da. Like, I made a really cute running video that was really cute about a run I went on, and I never posted it because I just felt like it was self-glorifying. Like, look at me, I can run this many miles or whatever else. And that's not necessarily even probably maybe what I was thinking. You know what I mean? I don't really know. But I just felt like I didn't feel like I could 100% post it with 100% good intentions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so it's definitely easy to overthink that. But how can we evaluate what our motives are when we're posting on social media?
I think I normally just post for like big life events.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Is that like a guideline, or like if I've graduated or got married or
Yeah.
what else?
Travels.
Had a birthday.
Basically, my entire Instagram is just like international travel updates because I have a lot of people, praise the Lord, who support me and pray for me.
Mhm.
And social media is a really easy tool to. What's the word I'm looking for?
To use it as a platform.
Yeah, to get the information out there. Also, because I know people are more likely to read my Instagram post than they are the
Mhm.
newsletter that came in the mail. You know.
It's true. Also, I realized that I have a group chat with my sisters, and I treat that as how other people treat social media, is actually what I figured out. So, like,
how
I'll
so?
update them what I did that day. I'll send a picture of my Christmas tree. I'll send a picture of the dishes that I washed. Like, aren't you guys proud of me? Like, I use that group chat
That's
as
so
almost as if
cute.
what other people would post on their story. Like, decorate the tree with me. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
so right. I
Which
do that
is very
too.
rewarding. It's a
So-
much more enjoyable way of doing social media because you can be way funnier because it's not public. It's only my family. So, like, I
No,
can say
you're
whatever I want to
right.
say, and I can expose myself in a way I would never online with, like, like my dishes after Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
because it's my sisters. Like, I don't care.
So to me, it sounds like, I guess, I don't know. To me, it seems like on social media, sometimes we go there looking for affirmation for like our life and what we're going through. But it almost sounds like you use your family and your other relationships as the way to get that affirmation without seeking it in like the void of social media. And I think
Yeah.
that's a really healthy way to do it. Like,
So maybe make a group chat with people who are close to you. And if you feel like you want to cut back on how much you're posting, but you still want that relational aspect.
update the people that you really care about.
Yeah.
Like, let them know what's going on. And then they can update you too. Like, you guys can have your own little, like, I guess, sharing group chat.
Because you also want to be careful
Yeah.
not to overshare on social media.
Yeah.
Like, that does happen.
Right.
Something that I like about group chats is that, like, let's say, I don't. This is just on my mind because y'all went bowling recently. Like, let's just say you go bowling. You're having a great time. Funny video happens. Someone absolutely biffs it. You have a video. I'm not gonna post it on social media, even though maybe some people do. Not saying that's a bad thing, but I would send it in a group chat and be like,
So,
"This
like,
is pure gold."
Yeah. I agree.
saving this for the rest of my days, and then
Yes.
look at all the funny comments.
Yes.
That's the main reason I get on social media anyways, because I love, it's like people watching, but for
It
the
is.
internet.
It is.
It's amazing. Anyways, but you get the same like effect by sending it in a group chat, and it's even better because
It's more
it's
relational.
only to the people who actually would
want
Respond
to
want to see it
anyways.
Yeah.
anyways.
Yep.
Not everyone cares that I went bowling.
Yeah. That's very true.
Why
That's
would
one of the
you-
things, like, nobody actually cares about our lives as much as you
Right.
think they do.
Right.
And if you start
Yeah.
posting, like, well, I don't know, this might be a hot take, but if you post like multiple times a day and you're not like an influencer, I feel like most people are kind of like, it's kind of, it's a bit much.
It's
Hey, we're trying to do a heart check
It's
here.
a bit. Yeah, it's a bit.
Am I wrong?
No, I just thought it was the way that you said it. Where
Well,
you
I'm
were
trying
like,
to be gentle
it's a bit
here.
much.
Because I mean, they could have good intentions. If they have good intentions
Yeah.
with all those posts, I shouldn't be judging them for posting a lot. But
I hardly ever watch people's stories.
really, I look at stories more than other things, I feel like.
I mean,
I post more on stories. Okay, that's fair. I do post on stories, but I don't do like main posts normally.
I feel like I
don't know. I feel like
really only use Instagram for the DMs,
Yeah.
for the memes, and also for the communication. But like, yeah, stories, because I realize I don't actually pay attention. I'm just like clicking through them
oh yeah.
That's fair.
until there's something interesting. But I don't really feel a need unless I know, like, yeah, if my friend was like on a mission trip or something,
Yeah.
and they are posting, I'd be like, ooh, I want to see pictures of videos of what they're doing, you know. But like everyday life, I don't really care.
You know what's crazy is the statistics for happy relationships and posts about the relationships on social media. Have you seen that study?
No,
What is it?
It's so fascinating. It's like I don't know if it was just married people or if it was dating people too. But they did a test like basically the more often you talk about each other on social media, the higher statistical chance is that you're in an unhappy relationship.
Like you're trying to make up for
Whoa.
it.
Yeah, like they're overcompensating.
Yeah, I believe
Which is
that
good
for
because
sure.
I don't tell Joel happy birthday on any social media. The last time I posted about Joel, I think, was the day we got married.
Okay, when we were dating, Tim and I were long distance. For context, like we
Do
would
you guys yap about each other a lot? I don't remember it being
on social media. I mean, not
You
a
guys
lot.
would post pictures of when you
I
were
don't feel-
together.
Yeah,
We
but that's
would
like
post-
a trip.
But you're
Yeah.
also, yes.
A trip post is different than like a, you know what I'm saying?
But like we would yap more about each other, like in a birthday post, because we knew, like,
Hot take:
we would
birthday
see
posts
it.
are going out of style.
okay, I can
I
see
hardly
that.
tell anyone happy birthday anymore on social media. I'm like, I'll say it to your face or I'll text you.
But because we
Yeah.
were long distance, it was like that was kind of more fun than just sending a birthday text because it's like, oh, you like put it on your social media,
like,
like
something
you
special
care,
because you
like
can't
Yeah.
throw a party for
Yeah.
them.
yeah,
yeah.
That's
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
probably used to do happy birthday posts for Joel. Maybe. Actually, I don't know if I've ever have.
but it's probably
Boy,
different.
I'm not. I
it
should
might be different
doing
for
that
you
more.
because you could say happy birthday to him in person
Mhm.
and like
Yeah, long
that's
distance
more
changes
meaningful.
it. I
So
agree.
I think
yeah.
it depends on your context.
But I also would say even for long like distance couple, I wouldn't say that you guys posted about each other a lot.
I don't think so. I mean,
Or if you
we
did, it
saw
was
each
your
other.
story.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
always on the story.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought that was a really interesting study.
That
The
is
more they yap
interesting.
about their significant other, the more higher chance it is that they're not actually happy in the relationship.
That's so sad.
That's tea.
Yeah. Which that's not true for everybody. It's just a statistic.
Yeah,
Which is a hard word to say.
statistic.
It is. So we have a little social media health check. This is just a way of you kind of checking in. And I'm going to be honest, when I typed them up, it was very convicting for me. So if you feel convicted, you can join the half of the room that feels that.
Join the club.
So first question to ask yourself, what do I use social media for? For me, I'd say entertainment. I go there to be entertained or informed. That's what I'd say.
The memes.
Yeah. The memes.
The memes. That's what I'm there for.
Does social media tempt me to sin? What is social media replacing in my life?
Oh.
That one was brutal. I was like, what
Heartbreaking.
could be doing instead of
Talking to somebody that you love, like
yeah. I know. It's like
got me.
that's really terrible. If the content on social media was in a movie, would I watch it?
That's a good
that
one.
one gets me.
That's a good one.
Like the amount of swearing and stuff. If that was in
Yeah.
a movie, I'd be like, oh, turn it off.
No,
It's so
I'm
dirty.
done. I'm out.
And then you're just there like, nah, nah, nah.
Also
I don't know why
because
that
it's
was
not
the
like
noise.
rated.
Are
I feel
you
like my,
eating it?
No. My sound
Yummy.
effects in this this podcast is terrible. I keep thinking that we're just hanging out. I keep forgetting, so then I do all my weird.
Tweet.
No, not the don't bring the tweeting.
All the sound effects you used this time.
Stop. Okay, Faith, do the outro, please.
Okay, perfect. What a great time. You caught me.
because you were doing the tweeting bird noise. Okay, Ellie, do the outro. Does she even know how?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Okay.
What am I supposed to say? Thanks
Hope
for
you enjoyed.
listening. Have a good
Yeah.
day. Bye.
Blessings.